Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. I think this is like the cutest, funniest whistle ever. Hi guys, I am here in the morning time, which I'm rarely ever, I rarely ever do because Scott's at work and I'm like, fussing around, putzing, fussing around the house, sweeping and dusting and doing whatever, cooking and prepping and grocery store shopping. But today I got time. I got time today. I figured, I keep getting comments, comments here and there. It's not all the time. And I find them just so sweet. And so I enjoy when people like send me comments and, give me, constructive criticism or just, tell me how much they enjoy the show. So I figured we would do a little brunch together because y'all know where I'm at right here. Y'all know what this means. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what this is, girl. Y'all know what this is. So I figured we would do a little brunch together. I would do a little brunch with you guys and read one of my favorite magazines. I've been reading this magazine since I was a little kid. And it's so nice because I went to go visit, Scott and I went to go visit with his family over the holidays, and they saw how much I loved Reader's Digest. And so they got me a little subscription to it. Shout out to Scott's parents. Oh, and shout out to Scott because he's not here today. Well, right now he's here, but he won't be joining us today. So this is just us having a little private brunch time. So if you guys are eating or whatever you're doing, go and get it and let's get into it. I got my fruits. And let's read about, Bullwinkle not being cute or cuddly. So this is the title, Moose Alert. That's no Bullwinkle. Okay. So we're going to read through this article because I found it kind of hilarious. Let's see what y'all think about it. There are hundreds of moose, grizzly bears, and black bears in Alaska's Denali National Park. But given that the park covers 9,492 square miles, the likelihood of encountering a moose or bear is pretty low, according to the National Park Service. Okay, before we even get into this moose thing, let me tell y'all something about moose in Alaska. I've never seen a moose up close. Thank God, because they don't look cute and cuddly. I have never been to Alaska because it just sounds super cold. I do want to go one day, but I haven't been there ever. Let me tell you, one of my friends was stationed in Alaska. I can't remember which base. I don't remember which base. But he sent me a picture of a moose in his backyard, and that thing was frightening. Okay? I hope to never see one of these damn things up close and personal. I don't even know how they had Bullwinkle and Rocky with a cute, cuddly moose because that damn thing, what he sent me in that picture was not cute and cuddly. It was big. It had this thing hanging down. It was just a mess. It was a mess. It was a scary mess. But let's keep going. Let's see what they got here for us. The sparse distribution isn't a result of hunting or disease. It just takes a lot of land to provide enough food and habitat for such massive mammals. Yeah, that damn thing was big. Like it was next to a car and that thing was just towering over a car. Like I was like, oh, no, we shouldn't do this. This is not okay. Well, I mean, it's okay, but it is not. It's not okay. It screams danger. I'm with my family in a summer vacation, taking a roughly 40-mile bus tour into Denali National Park. The scenery is spectacular. I'm sure it is. And as our guide suggests, maybe it's just as well not to get our hopes up about seeing a moose or a bear. People have hopes for that? Girl, that moose about the size of that bus. You don't want no parts in that. You don't want no parts in that. Because our visit has coincided with the time of year that these animals are typically in an aggressive mood. Okay, girl. Remember that last story we did, the PSA? Don't let Winnie the Pooh get you in trouble. And remember that man got... Y'all want to see them animals when they're aggressive? I don't even want to see people, human beings, fellow human beings when they're aggressive. And we speak the same language. I ain't trying to see something that I don't speak the same language as. Apparently, the bears like to eat moose calves. And right around early June, the surviving calves become fast enough to evade the bears, leaving the bears hangry. Moose mothers, having lost a significant portion of their young, can also be bad-tempered by the time June rolls around. Moose aren't carnivorous, but they'll charge at, kick, or stomp anything they deem a threat. Let me tell you. That almost happened to one of our cats. He was down in the bush because we got a bunch of woods back there. And honey, deer do the same thing. They cuter though. But deer are cuter though. Bambi's mama was cute though. This moose mama ain't cute though. I'd rather get stumped out by the deer than the moose. I think the cat felt that way too because he was down there about to get stomped out. If you encounter a bear, you have several self-preservation options. Somebody might want to tell that to Timothy, child. Try to make yourself as big as possible, create a lot of noise, or play unalived. With the threatening moose, the advice from the Alaska Department of Fish and Game is run and get behind something solid like a tree. Girl. Get your AK-47, y'all. You might want to get behind something solid like a gun. Our guy says that just the week before she and her dog encountered an agitated, massive moose. They can weigh well over 1,000 pounds. I'm telling you, what I saw on that picture was honey, it was a mess, okay? It was a hot, what did nature do this time? Mess. It was a hot, like, it was a mess. It was tall. He was like, oh, this thing was like 8 foot tall. Like, oh, no. That's not cute. That's not a horse. That's not cute. And then now they telling us it weighs 1,000 pounds. Girl, no. That's not cute. That's not sexy. That's not cute. And eventually had to hide in a neighbor's greenhouse. Believe it or not, the Fish and Game Department warns that more people in the state have been injured by moose than by bears each year. In Alaska, moose outnumber bears 3-1. That's because they eating all the babies. And they injure between 5 to 10 people annually, mostly in vehicle accidents. This is another truth. So let me tell you. When I was a kid, I lived in Wisconsin. And one of my friends hit a deer, totaled her car. So I can only imagine how many vehicles are running into moose who are 1,000 pounds. So it probably weigh more than a car, and the whole car done. And the person probably inside done too. That's crazy. These things are dangerous. Look at it. Look at it. That's more than grizzly bears and black bear attacks combined. Thankfully, most people have the good sense to keep away from bears. Or do they? On the tour bus, we technically see Dall sheep and golden eagles. I say technically because to the naked eye, they're sprecks in the far distance. Although our guide has a video camera with a massive magnifying lens. We also see fox. Those are cute. But big deal in our neighborhood in Fairfax County, Virginia, foxes are so commonplace that they snatch hot dogs off unsupervised backyard grills. Oh no, but they're so cute. So it doesn't matter. They're cute. My wife and 2 teenagers are itching to get out and experience stretches of Denali on foot. So we get off the boat. We're about 2/3 of the way up the Mount Healy Overlook Trail when my younger teenager announced he needs to go relieve himself. This is where we get dangerous. Ain't this what happened in at Camp Crystal Lake? AKA where the homie Jason be? Okay. Okay, wait, where was I? Okay, wait. Sorry, y'all. Oh, I figured I better not let him get out of sight. Not a matter of precognition so much as thinking it's best to keep an eye on anyone who goes off the trail in a while. Absolutely. The ground is soft and spongy because of the permafrost absorbing the many footsteps. And then a few moments after my son begins his business, I see it about 40 feet away and moseying in our direction. A moose. Child, I would. It would have been a wrap for me. It would have been a wrap. I would have pulled out my bear mace. I would have pulled out my AK-47. I would have jumped in my car. I would have had to do something because this is a problem. It's a problem. Or as some people apparently call it, unaliver horse. It has no antlers, so it looks like a black stallion on a rigorous steroid regimen. Mm. We are no more than 20 feet off the trail, have been off it for barely a minute, and despite the long odds, have just run into wildlife that absolutely dwarfs me. I am 6'2". I told you my friend said that thing was like 8 foot. Let's see here. I can't tell whether it's a female moose. I guess the absence of antler means it is, and thus more likely to be dangerous at this time of year. It doesn't seem agitated or angry, but I'm not a moose psychologist. Smart man. You are smart. Run. Just run. Well, I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Yeah, it's Jim. Run, Jim. Run. Get your son and go. Tell him, cut it off, pinch it off, sir, and we got to get the hell on because this big old ugly moose is out here, child. I mean, hell, he should have looked at it and got scared because them things are not pretty. They're not cute. They're not even average at best, honey. Them things are not the cutest thing to look at. Now, before our guy moose awareness talk, I would have been more fascinated and worried and probably cracking Bullwinkle jokes. And honey, it would have cracked a joke on you when it starts stomping you out. But now I know my family are now having a close encounter with the animal that our guide, someone who also runs into grizzly bear several times, seemed genuinely worried about. I call out to my family, my voice one octave higher than usual. He like, oh my God, girl, get a moose. There's a moose. Cat, there's a moose. Scott, there's a moose. He's not here, I'm kidding. It's less primal fear than a sudden intense rationalization that I cannot control what happens next. And the odds of an angry moose incident are suddenly greater than zero. My son and I retreat to the trail. Our massive moose friend comes out too, and then turns down the trail, headed towards the four of us. Girl, this a Jason Camp Crystal Lake moose. I don't like it. It does not seem angry, but it is clearly aware and not the least bit intimidated. My oldest teenager, who went through a burst of worship for adventurer bear Grylls, Gillis. I don't know what that says. I'm sorry if I mispronounced. A few years ago, urges everyone to back away slowly and quietly. I regret to inform you that I am less than great at the slow and quiet parts. We retreat a bit more, and the moose advances a bit more. Remembering the behind a tree advice, we retreated into the woods. The mosquitoes are thrilled at the arrival of a 4-person blood buffet. We peek out, so they over there like. The moose is still there, still moving slowly in our direction. Down at the visitor center, large signs have warned, warning, Moose are extremely dangerous. Do not approach. What if you are not approaching it? It is approaching you. What do you do? What do you do? Because they ain't got no moose maze. What do you do? Who out there knows? Somebody put it in the comments. What do you do? Because I will be running. What would you do? Because I would be gone, honey. This wouldn't be me. I wouldn't even be in the type of woods that got moose. I don't think. They don't say anything about what to do. If the moose keeps following you, period. Like, girl, what do you do? Like the party guest you're trying to avoid. We retreat deeper into the woods, standing back to back in case some other massive animals in the woods are approaching simultaneously. They setting y'all up. They setting y'all up to be jumped. Okay, Smokey the Bear didn't set y'all up, huh? After a few minutes of the mosquitoes dining like kings, our hearts pounding and adrenaline pumping, the moose loses interest and wanders off. We return to the trail, encountering some hikers coming down the way we were headed. Excited, we say, "Did you guys see that moose?" "What moose?" "Good thing I took a photo, otherwise no one will believe us." Do you really want to be like, that's great? Do you really want to be believed? Is it that serious? Is it that important for y'all to be believe about a big old ugly moose? You know, another way you could have been believed if you had tried to shoo it off and it stomped you out. They would have believed you then when the moose tracks all up and down your butt. Okay, so I thought that was a cute little story, guys. A little Reader's Digest, just a little tidbit, just to keep you entertained. Because look, things are expensive out there, but guess what, baby? This is free. You can come join our community anytime, okay? Yes. Oh, and by the way, I wore my duck hat because I don't have any other animal outfits. So this is my one animal outfit. So I decided to wear it to repel the moose. Moose are scared of ducks. That's not a fact. So anyway, so with that, I just wanted to come in here and have a little lunch with you guys and read about, how nature heals us, but really just about that moose, and stay the hell away from moose. Just in case we got some adventurous people out there. Bullwinkle ain't cute and ain't cuddly, honey. He's stomping people out and they setting you up in the woods, okay? So with that, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, make some comments if you want. Check out other lives. I hope you guys are comfortable and enjoy the plays. I enjoy when you guys engage with me back. So anyway, with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. So from wherever we are to wherever you are, peace, love, happiness. We'll be back probably tomorrow with our Friday Fairy Tale Fridays. And yeah, we'll see you then. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.